Welcome.
So you're so accommodating. I love you too as a person.
Thank you very much.
The truth is that is lack of understanding, is ignorance that is causing this problem. Now you just made mention of sacrifice. People will see sowing seed as a sacrifice, but sowing seed is like financial seed, though. But they will see the other man's seed as a sacrifice. They will see it as juju, ritual. Like Jude, you are from those states, so I'm sure you will do something about that. So you know those people that worship Igbe.
Igbe. Yes.
Now, Igbe,
Yes.
They are on their toe or their finger, or one of their toenails.
Yes.
You know, as a kid, you know, when I see that thing, like I won't buy it from you because I was meant to believe that those people worship juju, man-made. Because the Igbe, and you know they have one powder that they usually wear. Made somehow that once they enter where you are, you will know that
somebody's here.
You know that you definitely know that there's an Igbe. Yeah, and you will want to buy
anything.
But to be frank with you, from the help of Nigerian info, I'll be able to understand. I'll be able to gain knowledge that everybody is entitled to his
own religion.
Yes,
Michael, let's get to hear from Zion because it's enshrouded in our constitution. Mike, Zion, good morning to you.
I think we are just experiencing on daily basis that we have been stigmatizing the practice of our fathers. On daily basis, we're exposing ourselves. The things we do today, they are even worse than what our fathers were doing. We call it juju. It's not their fault. In 1823, a parliamentarian from the Europe, Britain precisely, MacDonaldson, did a travel to Africa. And he said, look, none of them is poor there. They are not beggars. They are educated people. They read, they study, and their religion is powerful. And they say, look, the only way we can break them is to bring in another religion. Sir, most of the things we do, even in the morning, we pour water in front of our shop. Is that not the sacrifice we are doing? The truth is, when you look at these practices, compared to the days of our fathers, there was no kidnapping, no stealing. They were living harmoniously.
So, Zion, let me ask you quickly. Let me ask you because it does on the line. If you come to a supermarket and you see Jude, the owner of the supermarket, around 7:30, as I come, I open my hand and I say, "Oh, besu," and I pour. Will you enter my shop and buy my ball and fish?
My brother, because of our today practice, I will say you're a fetish man.
I'm a fetish man. You walk away. Ida from Mukoro. Ida, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning. How are you?
Very well, welcome, please.
I also love this topic. With that from Mukoro, come and buy ball and fish. But after praying, the customer should come. After I pray, do not cheat people. Hey, you buy ball and fish, 700, and I wish you know that buy it for maybe 20 naira. You've lied.
You've lied.
So back days when our fathers are doing all this religious thing, they are so strict. But me these days now, you go to the market, you see people praying. By around 12 o'clock, after prayer, they will come out and cheat person again. Collect money from person. So we should stop all those things. It's not good. When we are serving God, we should serve God with our heart.
Ida says by 12 o'clock they'll be praying in the market, but when they are done praying, they'll cheat you when you come to buy from them. Interesting business and beliefs. We're back after the break.
Nigeria Info will be right back.
There are two things involved when it comes to work. Either you love your job
or a pink, whatever it is, tied to your doorpost, or maybe to the gas cylinder that you use to cook. How many of you have that? How many of you have, let's see, what's it called? The banners, the stickers of your religious organization, boldly, pasted on your doorpost or the entrance of your business. Or how about your car? Yeah, I see a lot of that. I see Christians, I see Muslims do all of that. We like to be associated with something that we think is successful, right? So how many of you have that? Now, if you are doing that, right, and this is for your business, by the way, how is it different from any other person practicing any other religion in River State? How is this different? How do you, in all fairness, get to hear someone, right, who is probably, pouring palm wine or dry gin, whatever it is, in the morning, right, before he starts his shop? He just pours it on the ground. Or how do you correlate someone who maybe has a cloth? I see some red women, not red women. I see some women who have a red cloth underneath their wrapper. I've seen this in the marketplace. Now they come in, right? They take off the wrapper, they bring out the red cloth. They open something, and maybe I don't know what it is. Sometimes it looks like a powder, but basically they rub it on their hands, all right? And the one woman I saw touched her doorpost. Now, the day I saw that, I once again, I would not hide my either ignorance or bias on this matter. When I saw that, it kind of rubbed off in a bad way for me. I have to be very honest. But years later, someone made mention of the same thing that I was doing when I would come to my hostel then, back in university, all right, for the new semester. I would take the olive oil my mom would have given me, right, prayed and, sanctified and anointed, charged for my protection. I would pour that olive oil, rub it on my hand. I'll rub on my bed. I'll rub on my bag. I'll rub on my books. So when I read, the book will enter my head. What else did I do with that olive oil? Almost everything around my space, I would do that. And then I would tell myself, I'm fortified. No arrow flying by day or by night shall come near me. I'm fortified. I'm going to go out, I'm going to read, and I'm going to do well. Ladies and gentlemen, I had a carryover. In fact, I had 3. That second semester. I did. I was fortified, sanctified, mesmerized, and all-eyed. So, when we look at businesses today, are we unfairly stigmatizing those traditional practitioners who are visible, who are bold enough to do what they want to do, what they think is the proper thing to do before they start their day? Almost every market I've been to in Port Harcourt, and I've been to a lot of them, from Oil Mill to Mile 1 to Mile 3 to Rumokoro to Rumokuta to Rumukrushi to the former slaughter market. It's still there though. Where else? Creek Road Market. Almost every time I've been to all these places, there is one prayer meeting at some point or the other. But if Jude comes out tomorrow now and I say, hey, Besule, blah, 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 you probably chase me out of that place. Why? It's business. Is my Igbesu worshipping? Is my Okokoko worshipping? Is it affecting the business around you? How do you think people, and I'm very honest right now, a lot of times when I get to the marketplaces and I hear people who are praying and shouting at 12 midday with their megaphones, I am irritated. A lot of people are. But hey, it's fine. It's all good.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
All right, let's get to speak to Edison. He's in Rukwaku. Edison, good morning to you. Hello, Edison.
Yes, Mr. Jude, good morning.
Good morning, Edison.
Thank you. Sorry, I've been following up your program, and it's interesting for me to. Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay. About the program you are on this morning, to me, I feel like there's different types of rituals. I guess the topic you're talking about is human rituals, because anything that concerns human life is now beyond seem to be beyond the natural.
Yes,
right?
We started with that to condemn it, that human sacrifice is wrong. But other charms and totems from business is our focus. The question is, are traditional religious practices unfairly stigmatized in Port Harcourt? You are Rupaku. Have you seen any native man, any traditional man do anything around Rupaku and you're offended or you're not happy?
Yeah, of course.
Why?
Like, for instance, there are times if you go to Rupoko market area, okay, not all the time, but sometimes, like once in a month, you will see people perform rituals midnight. Okay, they will come to that place, perform rituals midnight time. Maybe you see a dead fowl, you understand, and all that. And it's done at night when everybody is sleeping. Okay? So now, comparing that to maybe when you give money, you sow a seed, like one of the caller said.
Yeah.
If you compare that to seed sowing in church, it doesn't work.
It doesn't?
You understand? It's only...
Daniel is in Akaya. Daniel, good morning, please. Good morning, Daniel.
Okay. What I want to say is... over time we've been cultured to believe that these things are wrong. But I am not sure it's very wrong. Why am I saying so? In some other countries, they do these things openly. They don't stigmatize it. The Yoruba people, they have a kind of relationship with the Caribbean countries, right?
Very true.
Now, if you go to the Caribbean countries, these things we feel that are wrong. They openly do it in the Caribbean countries. The same name, they bear Yoruba names. They have Yoruba traditions. The name of the deities, the gods, everything is the same in the Caribbean countries. They do it openly. Then again, the problem one other problem that we have here is that we don't want to be seen as the bad people. You see, these same people, these same we that stigmatize these things. When you travel to a place like Dubai, Dubai, most of the traders, most of the sellers are Indians.
Interesting.
Now, if you enter any Indian shop in Dubai, they have a shrine by one side, completely lit with candles, with their incense smells.
Okay.
It's in 99% of the Indian shops in Dubai. Yet these people that stigmatize the same things in Nigeria, when they go there, they open their head, laugh and smile and buy and sell with those same Indians that are doing it. You understand what I'm saying? So our problem is multifaceted. We don't know what is wrong with us. We have a lot of problems that we don't know how to solve. On one hand, we are stigmatizing ourselves. On another time, we are going to the same people doing the same thing. We are stigmatizing, laughing, drinking, and if you enter any of those shops, they'll offer you tea. The least they'll offer you is tea or a soda.
And they'll drink.
We take it and we'll drink.
They'll take it.
So why are we deceiving ourselves?
Interesting, Daniel.
All right.
Thank you very much. All right. So, I've never been to Dubai before. I'm just hearing this for the first time. Never been to Dubai. But it makes a lot of sense. It really does make a lot of sense. Micah says, good morning, Jew. They have succeeded in telling lots of people that Christianity is not a religion, hence discriminating against other forms of connections to God. What is the difference between the white handkerchief tied to the inner mirror of their cars and the Igbe woman or man wearing rings on his or her toes? It says, Nigerian info has enriched my knowledge about a lot of things, and now that when I discuss issues with people, they see a lot of sense in my thoughts. I don't discriminate, but caution and moderation is key to me. In fact, I love to meet them and even learn one or two things from them, Michael says. They play. Nigerians don't want to die, but they want to go to heaven. Most times, these shops have more quality and affordable commodity. But now, with the hunger in the land, even a Christian will eat junction sacrifice. Adokie from Opobo. Good morning. Oh, you cheeky son of a gun. All right, let's get on Facebook now. At Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X. That's Twitter, by the way. At Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH. Oh, before I forget, please, a very kind gentleman came to our studios yesterday with a wallet. Right? He says he found the wallet. The wallet had the ID card of its owner. In fact, not ID card, ID cards, right? And also debit cards, prepaid debit cards, all right? So please, if you know your wallet was missing, all right? It's a mail, by the way, so we don't get a lot of people come through. But if you know your wallet was missing yesterday, it has some amount of money inside. I will not tell you if it's pounds, dollars, naira, or euros, but it has some money inside. It was brought to Nigeria Info yesterday morning whilst I was at work. All right? Please, I have contacted the person, the name on the ID card. The person is a pharmacist. I've contacted the person. I've left messages on their social media handles. I haven't gotten a reply. But if by chance, by some goodwill, this person is listening to us right now, or you probably know a friend of yours who complained that his wallet is missing with his ATM cards, about 2 bank cards with other forms of identification in that particular wallet, and some notes. I will not mention if they are naira, pounds, or dollar or euros, but there are some notes. The wallet is heavy. There are some notes. Please do well to either call or send us a message, all right? Tell the person, all right, to come to the office, or just send us a message to 0809 030 6416. 0809 030 6416. Please call, because it will be very, very vexing for the person to go to all the banks and try to get all those cards once again. The wallet has been found. There is some money in the wallet. ID cards. The only thing I can give away so the person knows that it is his is that the person is a pharmacist. The person is a pharmacist. Please. All right. Let's get on to Facebook and X. At Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X this morning. Join the conversation. We're talking about, stigmatization in Port Harcourt. I'm asking, do you think traditional practitioners, when it comes to business, are unfairly stigmatized here in jolly old Port Harcourt? Are they? Ubansin, Nathan says, good morning, Jude. It's a very nice topic. Sincerely, any person who uses materials, images, oil, money, water, etc. as a media of communication is sacrifice, meaning the same thing. Communicating with God Almighty needs no medium. All right, needs no medium. So basically just close your eyes and pray, I guess. Right? All right. Okay. What do I know, really? All right. WhatsApp. All right. 009-030-6416. So here says, good morning. A lot of people would not like to hear this, but it's all about their belief system. If I believe that the white cloth my grandmother gave to me 5 years ago is going to be what will make my way be smooth, I would use it. How different is that person who comes and says the prayer at the door before coming in any different? Good or bad, right or wrong is not the question here. It's all about belief system, and we should stop stigmatizing people for their beliefs. Stop stigmatizing people for their beliefs. Now the question you're going to ask me is, how do I stigmatize people? Well, remember when I said that doll when we went back in Benin that had that red ribbon, right? When it was mentioned, when I saw it, right? Some people stopped going to that shop. That's a form of stigmatization. Now, I will be foolhardy to tell anybody how they should, use their intuition or follow through with whatever, inner voice they get to listen to. I'll be foolhardy, it'll be foolish of me to say this is right or this is wrong. But, like Daniel made mention, if you can go to a shop in Dubai and you offer tea, and you can clearly see the person is Hindu or is Buddhist, And yet you don't have any qualms about buying gold, buying their traditional attire, or buying new shoes from those shops. Why then would you come back to Port Harcourt, get to Rumokoro, and refuse to buy from this mama because this mama has a red pair of coral beads on her ankle and say, hey, they say mommy water? Why? Clement is on NTA Road. Clement, good morning to you, please.
Hi, good morning, Mr. Jude.
Good morning, Clement. Hello, Port Harcourt.
Mr. Jude, concerning your discussion this morning, for me, I want to look at packaging. And if you are selling something and it is well presented, trust me, humans, let me use humans will buy. Somebody gave an example of the malls in Dubai and the Indians, how they present what they do in their shops. For me, I think I would call it packaging. Even in other parts of the world, especially in the developed countries. We are in Africa, the third world country. And the way we sell our culture, tradition, if you ask me, it is not packaged the way it will be accepted. That is why some people frown at it. Now, let me give you a quick something you already know already. The Christians that sprinkle water, that does all those rituals, are what they adopted from the traditional worshippers. That is what the Christians are using. They can choose to say it's not true, but unconsciously, you need to check it that there are similarities. The traditional worshipper pours libation. The Christians pour
sprinkle water.
Some say buy a particular orange drink. And they use it for the same libation that the traditional rulers do with alcohol or hot drink. Christians, they use the sugary, I don't want to call the brand name, there's a popular one. They use that one. So it's the same thing. Now the difference is the name you called or the things you see when you are doing those rituals. That is the difference. It's the same thing. Now, in Port Harcourt here, we have Indian restaurants, we have Chinese restaurants.
Yes.
I have been there.
Okay.
I have seen people who, in fact, most of us in Port Harcourt, we're not Indians now. Those ones who love to eat Chinese rice, Indian, is it balista rice? I don't know those names.
Basmati rice.
Basmati rice and all that, and spaghetti malanga, spaghetti
spaghetti bolognese.
Exactly. They are Nigerians, and if you go to these restaurants, you will see. I think there is one popular one. You see that Indian woman that stands with that sculpture. You have it there. There is one that used to
that has many hands.
Yes.
Oh, Shiva.
You have it there. Okay. There is this one that has a big boom. I think that one has shut down. There is this big one is an Indian restaurant. So we go there. We go there to enjoy, take pictures, and enjoy the environment.
The environment.
Because the environment is very nice.
Yeah.
You know, the interior is beautiful. You know, and if we sell the African tradition in that way, trust me, we will go there and accept it and stick to it. So for me, I think
it's all about packaging
and how we sell the African tradition. If that's what people see frown at it. And if we use the media, social media, the radio media, TV media, print media, to sell things like that, of course we are educated. I was listening to your show when you talk about herbalists, talking about ritual and related and all that. There is one guy that spoke. See, the guy did not speak like an herbalist. He spoke like a professor. That is packaging.
That's packaging for you. All right.
I don't know if you still have that in you.
Yeah, I think we do. Yeah, I think I'll dig it up so that other people can listen to it. Thank you very much, Clement. On WhatsApp, good morning, Jude. He said the issue of Indians in UAE is true, but here in Africa, most of these traditional worshippers don't want the progress of people. Traditional practitioners in Africa are different from those abroad. Really? They don't really? They don't want the progress of people? Let me get this right. So, as a traditional practitioner, I come to my shop. I want to make gains. I want to make profit. I have bills to pay, children to feed, houses to build, right? And I like to do all of that, with some relatively, some relation of presumption of ease. Does that mean I don't want you to succeed? I'm curious. 92.3, good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt.
Chinedu from Owerri. In fact, exactly what you just read now just took this thing from my mouth.
Interesting.
The point is that these traditional worshippers are always aimed at destroying the individual.
Really?
But you don't see that. Yes, you don't see that in a foreign traditional worshippers like Buddhists. Those people will even they will. That's exactly the point. So that's why once you see a traditional worshiper here, you're on the run.
Unlike
Christianity, you can also keep chaplet at your place, or tie all these white handkerchiefs some Pentecostals do, but nobody will feel you that. But once you see a traditional, I will run.
Why? So wait, Chinedu. Wait, so you feel? Hello, Chinedu. Hello.
Yeah.
So you feel if you see, if you come to my shop and you see red with a rabbit, right? You think I'm trying to steal your destiny.
We immediately do a U-turn.
You do.
And disappear.
Okay, so maybe, just maybe, Clement has a point here. It's all about packaging. It's how it is being sold to the general public. That traditional practitioners here don't want the progress of other people. So maybe that's the subconscious message or messaging that has been going through for years. Just maybe. You go somewhere, you see a picture of Buddha, or maybe you see the Hindu god Shiva, Nirvana. People don't run. But small calabash and red clothes, everybody's running. John in Ada George, good morning to you.
Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, John.
Yeah, like the other caller said, I think effectively he was able to say a lot of things about this way of worshiping. All of us, what we practice is traditional way of worshiping. I am a Catholic, and I know that whatever thing I'm practicing is what has been the doctrine that was passed to me. It's just like a traditional way of worshiping. But the problem with traditional way of worshiping is the way that makes us look at it. You know that? Otherwise, why is it and this day more?
We had an SMO of sports here before. We had an SMO of sports here before.
Now?
No, he is no longer here, but we had one time. The SMO of sports. He was here with us before. John. Okay, all right. Maybe you can call us back. I have just about a minute before we go on. All right. All right, Jude, I run away from people who call themselves, or him or herself, pastor, when we are doing business. It's a red flag for me. Oh, really? Why? Why, though? Very curious. Why? So, Clement says is packaging. Chinedu says if he gets to see a red cloth, something that looks like juju, he will run. He will make a U-turn. He will not patronize that business. And so, maybe if you're a traditional practitioner, if you come up maybe in broad daylight and explain these things, maybe people will be more accepting. I don't know. Ibiane Allison on Facebook says, love the topic. The impact of colonialism is still playing out. Simply means we don't have a mind of our own. But the truth is, some of these practitioners also see it as an avenue to cause mayhem. All right. We'll take a break. All things being equal, I should be having the students coming through. And as we wrap up the second part of I Beg to Differ, stay tuned.
For more talk, news and sports, stay tuned to Nigeria Info. We'll be right back after this.
Introducing the Save and Win Pali promo.